back after a brief hiatus from the New Year's holiday and our Christmas holiday break. Devin, it's 2021. We're going to flip the switch. Hopefully it means we can have some fun this year. We're back in the gym. Limited access with fans still. That's a protocol that we will see all year long. And we're honestly going to see a little bit of a shorter bench from Muscatine tonight as some precautionary measures being taken with some of the roster.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the depth that Muscatine has tonight, especially when they only had 5 varsity girls going for warm-ups. Obviously, they brought in some sophomores up, but it'll be interesting to see the depth early.
Well, I think we ended up seeing 7 total because a couple of them came out of the locker room later. So we'll be interested to see what that lineup looks like, and we're joining you. Hopefully you enjoyed the varsity boys swim meet here on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network that led in. You know, we're a bona fide sports network now. We got a doubleheader. We're coming in from a second sport, and we're happy to have you just across the hall if you're in the building, but you're not. You're sitting at home, hopefully watching on your YouTube channel. Remember, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the bell, and you'll get notified whenever Discover Muscatine goes live. Also, Devin, I don't know if you've downloaded it yet. I have, but the new Discover Muscatine app available in your Google Play Store or your Apple App Store. Just type in Discover Muscatine, and you can have all Muskie athletics and all of Discover Muscatine's live broadcasts right there at your fingertips, along with outstanding news and local content and the fine contributors that you see in each and every week in the Discover Muscatine newspaper. So we are here at Muscatine Gymnasium as we get ready for varsity girls basketball. Starting lineup for the opponent tonight, the Bettendorf Bulldogs. Number 44, Nevaeh Morgan. Number 20, Hattie Annisted. Number 22, Faith Furnish. That is their leading scorer, along with they haven't put them up on the board yet, so I'm trying to find it on the floor. They just all turned the corner from me. Number 30, Izzy Apple. And then I believe number 42, Avery Horner, is the other starter for the Bulldogs. Starting for the Muskies, we're waiting still to get that starting lineup again. There are some differences in what's going on tonight for the Muskies, as Maddie Peterson, the senior, getting the start, along with Grace Bodie, Zoe Long, and Riley Moss. And they're also joined in the starting lineup by Sophia Thomas. We're going to stay right here with you, but we're going to stand for our national anthem.
Playing the national anthem.
And we are ready to get underway here at Muscatine High School. Joel Krausar and my partner Devin Diedrichs as the Bettendorf Bulldogs traveled here to Muscatine to take on the Muscatine Muskies. And, you know, these two teams kind of have a weird records coming into this game. You know, the Muskies just 1-3, Bettendorf 2-0. However, Muscatine's played some of the top tier talent in the conference, and so it'll be interesting to see how they handle this Bulldog team tonight, because there's still so much up in the air as the Muskies do win the tip, and senior Zoe Long will bring it up the floor.
And one thing you notice right away is Muscatine seems to have a size advantage, so maybe they could take advantage of that in the post early.
Grace Bodie drives the baseline, backs it back out. Thomas works it back around the top of the key. Bodie drives. She finds Peterson, who is able to lay it up and in.
That was a really nice pass. Broke down the defense very well and found the open lady underneath. That was really good.
Muskies come out in a 2-3 zone. Oh, now they are in man-to-man. Furnace drives, gets to Morgan. Back out to Apple. Rebound Bodie, and she'll push.
Ooh. That's the right idea. Just got to do it a little bit quicker. Just a little bit quicker.
Grace Bodie, the junior, but she's played a lot of minutes already in her career. And now Zoe Long will drive.
Oh.
No good. Rebound Morgan.
It's a really good look, though. Muscatine is doing a really good job early getting to the bucket.
Morgan on the post. Skips it around. McAllier gets to the Furnace. Back to Apple. Furnace averaging around 12 points per game. That shot contested by Thomas. Rebound Peterson.
And it looks like right now Muscatine's really content to pack the paint and let everything come to them inside.
Bodie comes back and helps Peterson break the timeline. As the Bettendorf defense really extends.
Yeah. Really extended pressure.
Now Riley Moss will drive. And the easy lay-in for two there.
Muscatine right now is doing a really good job of, because of the over-aggressive defense from Bettendorf, they have a lot of lanes to exploit and get to the lane.
That's one of the real strengths of Moss's game is her speed turning the corner.
And she's a pretty good softball player, too.
Yeah, she'll be taking that speed to the Big Ten and the University of Iowa next year. As Apple's shot is no good. Rebound Peterson, that's her third board. And now Bodie will look to get the outlet going.
Bettendorf's really extending their pressure. I mean, they're coming all the way down 75 feet away from the basket here early. Muscatine maybe can get some run-out opportunities.
Bodie trying to prod and find a way to go on the left side there. And that aggressive defense causes a foul there. It's going to be on Kate McAleer. Her first foul for the 5'6" junior guard.
But if you're Muscatine, that's what you want to keep doing. You want to keep being aggressive, and the best way to beat an aggressive defense is keep attacking and find the lanes.
Moss trying to set up the offense. Zoe Long, just a couple of touches on offense in these first four possessions. Now a turnover as McAleer gets the steal and Thomas draws the foul.
And they're playing really aggressive defense early. We'll see if they can sustain that for the full 48 minutes. But right now, it's a really extended pressure.
And every three-point basket made will receive a donation from First National Bank of Muscatine for the Muskies. That three is no good. McAleer fights for the rebound, but Thomas able to come down with it. Now Zoe Long will try to set up some Muscatine offense.
And Bettendorf's gotten really good looks. They just haven't fallen.
Runner up, no good. That's rebounded by Apple. As Izzy Apple will get it over to McAleer. McAleer drives, and there's a good look, and then it will fall. And the Bulldogs are on the board.
And here's that full court press. We kind of figured it would be coming with how they extended the pressure, but Riley's a little faster.
4:20 to play here in the first quarter. Muskies leading Almost a turnover again for Muscatine there as McAleer knocks the ball out of bounds.
Muscatine's got to be careful. Can't be sloppy with the ball here. They've got to be strong with the ball.
Rivo Plumbing and Heating Peterson. Muskies get another chance.
Oh, that was a really good job of the second effort of just not quitting on the play and keep going after the ball.
Sophia Thomas.
They are really extending that pressure, aren't they, Joel?
Yeah, and McAleer's really been the real effective one.
Right.
She's pushing Bodie out quite a bit. Right there, active hand. She's been an impressive defender so far.
Yeah, it really has, and it's really disrupting the Muscatine offense. I mean,
Peterson drives. And that shot up, no good. No, there's McAleer again with the board. Oh, and that's going to be an almost turnover here. The 10-second count still alive. That's close.
that was close to being out of bounds or
into the post.
Oh,
as Lily Peterson's checked into the ball game, the 5'11 sophomore, and she gets her first bucket of the night.
and that was a really good look for Bettendorf of just getting the ball inside and beating the pressure.
Muskie's trying to go over the top on that inbounds. And now Moss will set it up. Gets the high screen.
Oh.
They're going to call an offensive foul on Sophia Thomas. That's her second. Just a little zealous on the screen.
A little too eager there. That's close. If you're Muscatine, though, you want to keep being aggressive on the offensive end and taking it to them instead of holding the ball. And you can't be timid against a team that pressures as much as Bettendorf does.
What is a good sight to see is Alicia Garcia checking into the ball game. The standout future UNI Panther was coming off of a pretty significant knee injury almost 18 months ago.
Yeah.
And they're bringing her back slowly. Coach Orvis said it was going to be a process to get her back into the game this year. Good to see her out there tonight.
Oh, yeah, and it's good. It provides depth for Muscatine and another post player.
Well, she's an elite scorer.
Right.
It's not just another
right.
post player.
Right.
When she's right, she's one of the best players in the state of Iowa.
Right. And it's good to see her start to get her confidence back.
Riley Moss doing a nice job defending Furness. Over to Peterson. Peterson works it around. Now Maylee Callahan into the ball game for the Bulldogs. Apple over to Horner. Apple's going to shoot the three, and it's good. Good ball movement by the Bulldogs results in the three-point basket.
Yeah, it really was. It was a really good job of moving the ball and moving without the basketball. Bettendorf did a really good job of not settling for anything.
Bodie attacks the press. Riley Moss shot up. No good. Excuse me, that was
Maya Jensen.
Maya Jansen's shot there. As now Apple will bring it up for the Bulldogs. Furness curls around, loses control. Good defense by Moss. And then there'll be a turnover on the Bulldogs.
That was really good defense. Just knew which way she wanted to go and didn't let her go that way at all.
Yeah, Furness did a good job of turning the corner, trying to create the contact,
Right.
but Moss maintained her position and
Right.
didn't draw the foul.
Oh, trap.
Trap or what else? I thought you said something else.
Oh,
there.
no,
I'm
I said
kidding.
trap. That was a trap up in the front court. They're running a man-to-man trap, it looks like. A woman-on-woman
It was
trap.
just funny. It sounded like
yeah.
something that my kids would say that I accidentally thought I heard them say something they shouldn't.
Yeah, okay.
As Moss on the wing. She's going to slash. She's going to draw a foul.
And that's what Muscatine's guards have to do. If they can get down to the paint and break down, Muscatine has enough shooters and post players inside to make them pay for it.
Bickford Senior Living of Muscatine bringing you Muskie Athletics, along with River Rehab Physical Therapy. As Zoe Long will inbounds for the Muskies. She gets it to Garcia. Garcia turns, gets the shot up. Contested layup, no good. Rebound. Horner. Excuse me, Anistad.
That was a really good job by Bettendorf in knowing where she wanted to go and pushed her outside even of her comfort zone in the lane there.
So here's Horner on the curl. That shot by Anistad is good. Hattie Anistad, a 5'8 sophomore, comes in and hits a three, and that lead is now 6. And then she gets a steal, but time's going to expire. Anistad creating a little spark off the bench here for the Bulldogs. Muskies trail 10-4. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more Muskie basketball on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
There's no place like home, and Eastern Iowa Community Colleges is our hometown college. With the security we need to explore, learn, and grow, it's the smart choice, always delivering quality, affordability, and flexibility. Because now, more than ever, there's no place like home. And there's no place like Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At first.
And we're back at Muscatine High School. Joel Krausar and Devin Diedrichs here for Muskie girls basketball on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. Toyota of Muscatine, proud supporter of Muskie athletics, as the Bulldogs lead by 6 here, Devin, as we begin the second quarter.
Yeah, Bettendorf's done a really good job defensively. For me, it starts on the defensive end. Muscatine's been very uncomfortable, and then it's turned into offense, and good luck for Bettendorf.
Peterson drives on Peterson, and Maddie Peterson for the Muskies gets the rebound.
Muscatine's going with a little more height here. Maybe they can use that to their advantage down the post.
As Grace Bodie runs the Muskie offense, Alicia Garcia at the high post. She's going to drive. Short on the layup, rebound by Morgan.
But that's a really good take, and you can live with that.
And there's Hattie Anistad, who's really trying to create as much offense as possible. Three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Moss. But Anistad's really an offensive spark plug right now for the Bulldogs.
She's really pushing the pace for them, and, it's worked out for them early here. They're face guarding Zoe Long right now.
Yeah, keeping the senior from getting any clean looks.
Yeah.
As that'll be another turnover for the Muskies.
So if you're Muscatine, if they're going to face guard her like that, you could set a back screen and get her some looks, because if you can get her going, the rest of the offense will open up.
Have a travel on Kate McAleer. So it'll be a turnover for the Bulldogs. And now Sophia Thomas will come back in for Alicia Garcia. Now Grace Bodie brings it up the floor for the Muskies.
Oh.
There's Zoe Long with the runner, and it falls.
Oh, if you're Muscatine, that's what you need. If you can get Zoe going, that whole offense is going to open up for them.
And a good take off the dribble there.
Yeah.
And that's a tricky shot by McAleer that's up and good.
I don't know if she even saw the rim until she put it up, to be honest.
Now Moss gets it across the timeline. That half-court trap is – there's a three for Zoe.
Yeah, the half-court trap's been effective, but if Muscatine can break it, they've gotten some pretty good looks off of it. So
a three sponsored by First National Bank of Muscatine. Is Furness going to offensive foul. Extends the forearm. Riley Moss takes the charge.
And then Maddie Peterson got the domino effect off that one.
Just an elite play there by Riley Moss to keep her feet going. And
the anticipation she has for the basketball is pretty – oh.
Maddie Peterson on the run out. She pulls up for two, and it's good. So the Muskies cut that 6-point lead down to 1, and we're going to have a full timeout here from Bettendorf. We're going to step away for a quick break. We'll be back with more Muskie basketball on Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app. Card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Almost like it knows when you can least afford.
Another clog clogged drain?
Lucky for you, Rivo is always standing by. With multiple master plumbers on staff, Rivo not only handles your home-related issues, Rivo will also diagnose and design large-scale commercial piping systems. Family-owned, reliably honest, remarkably affordable. Complete kitchen and bath home improvement technicians. Because Rivo won't rest until your plumbing problems are gone.
There's no
And we're back. And Joel Krausar, Devin Diedrichs here on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. We've got an update as the Muskies are in Bettendorf for the boys playing. Do you have a score update, Devin?
Yeah, it's 21-6 Muscatine after the first quarter. Obviously, this is Bettendorf's first game for the boys' side. So
This is their first game all season long?
First game all season long. So maybe a little rust there up there in Bettendorf.
It's just the twilight zone
I
here.
know.
As Izzy Apple brings it up the floor for the Bettendorf girls. Now Maylee Callahan gets it to Furness. Back to Apple. Sophia Thomas defending Furness very well. Shot fake Callahan. She's going to travel. Good closeout for the defense there for Muscatine.
Yeah, and they're really packing the lane and not letting any easy drives happen and force them to shoot over top.
5:28 to go here in the half. As Grace Booty brings it up the floor. Oh, turnover. Furness realizes she doesn't have the numbers. She backs it out. And now Callahan tried to get it into Morgan, but quick hands by Riley Moss. And then she's smart, turns into the contact, draws the foul.
She's just really a really good athlete.
I don't think that there's anything. Just watching her play the multiple sports that I've watched her play over her high school career, her brain processes information extremely quickly, and she does a nice job of creating that contact.
Right.
And I'm not sure she intended to do it. Her brain just instinctively knows what to do.
Right.
She's just got really good instincts.
And that's why she's a really good center fielder.
Yeah. It helps when you run as fast as she can, too.
Cover a little bit of ground.
Grace Bodie, another fine young player there for the Muskies, does a good job of handling that pressure.
Muscatine has a lot of really good athletes.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Riley Moss gets talked about a lot, but this whole team is very athletic. And
Alicia Garcia can stretch. She's a good three-point shooter as well. There's a back cut by Moss, and it's good.
Well, that's what you got to do. They're playing so aggressive. They're over-hedging everything, so those back cuts will be there. It's one jab step up and one back, and they got it.
Furness trying to get her offense going, and she gets it on that shot.
Oh, that was a
three-pointer.
Step back. I'm going to take the offense and then do something with it. That was a really good
and you
look.
want your leading scorer to be aggressive, and
right.
That's really the first time she has been tonight. Garcia in the corner. Apple does a nice job defending.
Ooh, probably shouldn't pick it up in the corner.
Yeah, she's in a tricky spot there. She is able to get it.
Oh.
All right, so Muscatine's able to call a timeout there, which is okay.
Yeah, that was a tough spot.
So it's a 30-second timeout. So it'll be the Muskies ball. And I didn't hear the timeout call, but clearly the official did.
Yeah, I didn't either, but we've also got the headphones on. Who knows?
Right, true, absolutely. Our game broadcast brought to you by First National Bank of Muscatine, Bear of Muscatine, Riots and Rebels Salon, Bickford Senior Living, River Rehab Physical Therapy, and Lutheran Living Senior Campus, along with our friends at CBI Bank and Trust. Thank you to all of our sponsors, bringing you Muskie Athletics all year long. It's been a busy night. We had boys swimming leading us into this game tonight. Thursday night we'll have varsity wrestling on the air, and Friday we'll be back here in the gym for some boys basketball. So we are busy here, and you can always go to discovermuscatine.com to see the current schedule. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. The Muskies get it inbounds to Peterson, and she gets a layup, and we're all tied at 15.
Well, that was a really good inbound set. I mean, she's got a couple inches on her and take advantage of it.
Furness to Apple. Now Horner tries to turn the corner. Furness over in the corner. Good defense by Bodie on Apple.
And Muscatine's defense here has been a lot better. Oh.
So they're going to call a travel on Garcia. I think that was the right call.
Yeah,
she rolled.
Don't see it called a lot, though, at the high school level. But.
That guy's textbook, though. So 3:23 to go here. First half.
He really is.
As Furness now turns.
Oh, wow.
Shot up, no good. Rebound, Moss.
Riley Moss is going to infuriate a lot of MAC players this year.
Just a
good
tenacious player.
Oh, feed the post.
You're probably too young to remember a player for Purdue on the men's side, Brian Cardinal.
No.
Who was the kind of player everybody wants to have on their team, but nobody wanted to play him. As Bodie turns the corner, and I use that comparison with a Riley Moss in the best possible way. Several years ago, Antonio Melendez was that guy for the Muskie boys team.
Yeah, he was okay. He was okay.
Moss just such a pest in the best possible way. As Furness brings it up for the Bulldogs, we're tied at 15. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter, just over 2.5 minutes. As McAleer works it over. Here's Tessa Teagarden. It's going to be Muskie ball.
Oh, that's really good. Muscatine's active hands here are starting to show up a lot in the second quarter.
Now Zoe Long will inbound. She gets it to Moss. Moss with Furness. They've got to get it over the timeline here. And Bodie does.
That was close.
So now Grace Bodie looks to set up this Muskie offense. Riley Moss to Garcia. And a 3-second call.
Here, let me pull out my bingo card for that one. I didn't.
Referee bingo.
Referee bingo. Don't see that called a lot either.
So we've got. That's a sponsorship idea, I think, out there somewhere. As Furness brings the ball up the court. And that's going to be another turnover. Good defense there as Hattie Anistad turns it over for the Bulldogs. Zoe Long will now inbound it to Bodie.
Muscatine's dealt a lot better with this press here. They've cleared everyone else out and let go one-on-one instead of having 3 or 4 people back there.
Long reverse pivots. Now she gets the step back.
Ooh.
No good. Loose ball found by Thomas, and she'll reset it for the Muskies. Both offenses have gone absolutely cold the last 3 minutes here. We're still tied at 15, and there's another turnover. Amistad able to bring it up. Nobody for the Muskies able to stop the ball.
Yeah, got to stop the ball first.
And now we're at a full-on, full-court man-to-man press here.
Yeah.
As Thomas gets to the cross for the Muskies, she gets it back to Bodie.
If they're going to full-court press like that, keep your point guard and just have work one-on-one all the way. You don't need more bodies than you need.
Got a dead ball, so we're going to have a jump ball. Active whistle there. It'll be Muskie ball. And Zoe Long will inbound with 54 seconds to play here in the first half.
Muscatine's got to stay aggressive here.
Bodie works it to the left. Anistad really all over her.
Yeah.
Good defense there from the Bulldogs. And now Furness closes in on Moss.
You can tell what the philosophy is, though, from Bettendorf. Just keep pressure, and that's going to lead to run out and buckets.
And now Bodie. Muskies are trying to play for the last shot here, but with this defensive pressure, it might be a challenge. Now to Peterson. Furness switches on her. Well, now here's Bodie. Tries to cross Anistad over. Bodie loses her dribble, and there's the turnover the Bulldogs were hoping for. And we're going to have a foul on the Muskies. I don't think it was a shooting foul. And neither team is in the bonus, so it will be Bettendorf ball with 1 second to go on the clock. They lead by 2. As we're going into halftime here.
That's where you get beat. Don't get beat.
And that's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to do it. That's the end of the half. As the Muskies trail 17-15 at halftime, we'll be back with our halftime show in a few minutes on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app: card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Almost like it knows when you can least afford.
Another clogged drain?
Lucky for you, Rivo is always standing by. With multiple master plumbers on staff, Rivo not only handles your home-related issues, Rivo will also diagnose and design large-scale commercial piping systems. Family-owned, reliably honest, remarkably affordable. Complete kitchen and bath home improvement technicians. Because Rivo won't rest until your plumbing problems are gone.
There's no place like home, and Eastern Iowa Community Colleges is our hometown college. With the security we need to explore, learn, and grow, it's the smart choice, always delivering quality, affordability, and flexibility. Because now, more than ever, there's no place like home, and there's no place like Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app: card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Almost like it knows when you can least afford.
Another clogged drain?
Lucky for you, Rivo is always standing by. With multiple master plumbers on staff, Rivo not only handles your home-related issues, Rivo will also diagnose and design large-scale commercial piping systems. Family-owned, reliably honest, remarkably affordable. Complete kitchen and bath home improvement technicians. Because Rivo won't rest until your plumbing problems are gone.
There's no place like home, and Eastern Iowa Community Colleges is our hometown college. With the security we need to explore, learn, and grow, it's the smart choice, always delivering quality, affordability, and flexibility. Because now, more than ever, there's no place like home, and there's no place like Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app: card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Almost like it knows when you can least afford.
Another clogged drain?
Lucky for you, Rivo is always standing by. With multiple master plumbers on staff, Rivo not only handles your home-related issues, Rivo will also diagnose and design large-scale commercial piping systems. Family-owned, reliably honest, remarkably affordable. Complete kitchen and bath home improvement technicians. Because Rivo won't rest until your plumbing problems are gone.
There's no place like home.
And we are back at Discover Muscatine Sports Network at the Muscatine High School's Muskie girls trail the Bettendorf Bulldogs 17-15. Joel Krausar, Devin Diedrichs on the call. It's halftime here at Muscatine Fieldhouse, and Devin, I wasn't sure exactly what to expect from this game because we didn't have a good sample size really of what Bettendorf brought to the table, and really what they brought to the table is really a pressure-filled defensive approach that's created some turnovers and created some easy buckets for them.
Right, and coming off a break and a layoff, you didn't know what to expect, and Bettendorf's pressures caused a lot of issues for Muscatine early. But Muscatine started to figure out the pressure and breaking full court, and then they've gotten good looks the other way as well. So it's worked both ways.
And having seniors like Zoe Long and experienced ball handlers like Grace Bodie really have helped the Muskies stay in this game is the wrong words to use, but keep it from extending to a wider lead. They've protected the ball. Riley Moss done an outstanding job on the defensive end for the Muskies, keeping Faith Furness just to 2 points here in the first half for the sophomore Bulldog, who's averaging just over 12 points per game. So, but on the flip side, the Bulldogs have done an excellent job of keeping Zoe Long off the scoring stat sheet. She with just 4 points right now in the ball game. So it's been a defensive struggle, defensive juggernaut, if you will. And I think that's the game plan.
Audio. Go back to one audio.
Right.
Put the sling on red. Okay, take it off me and put it back.
Get the offense going.
As the Muskies look to move forward throughout this season, they're 1-3 on the year with their one win of a convincing victory over the 5-2 Pleasant Valley Spartans. So there's a lot of offense in the tank here for the Muskies. It's been good to see Alicia Garcia play some meaningful minutes tonight, something we didn't see before the Christmas break. And I know Coach Orvis hopes to get her going. She was the leading scorer as a freshman and a sophomore, missed her entire junior season to a knee injury. And she's back and trying to get everything going here to finish off her senior year as best as she possibly can. Maddie Peterson, one of the leading scorers for the Muskies in the first half with 4 points. And the other bright spot on offense was Riley Moss. She got to the rim 2 times and got 4 points on her own. Muskies looking to get going here in the second half. We're going to take another quick 30-second break, and we'll be back with second half basketball on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
There's no place like home, and Eastern Iowa Community Colleges is our hometown college. With the security we need to explore, learn, and grow, it's the smart choice, always delivering quality, affordability, and flexibility. Because now, more than ever, there's no place like home. And there's no place like Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
And we're back for the second half here at Discover Muscatine Sports Network. Joel Krausar, Devin Diedrichs here with you tonight. We'll be back, at least I'll be back on Thursday as the Wrestling Triangular, as the Muskies host several schools for their wrestling meet. And then Friday we're back as North Scott comes to town, the Fighting Seamus Buddies. 7:30 tip-off there for the North Scott Lancers, always one of the best teams in the conference and just really fun to watch. Seamus was in high school at the same time my brother was, so I remember watching him play for the black and gold of these Bettendorf Bulldogs, and now he's proven to be one of the better coaches in the state of Iowa, and it's fun to watch.
Really good game planner.
Watch the Lancers come to town. As the second half is underway, the Bulldogs try to get their offense going. Here's Izzy Apple over to Furness. Faith Furness pull-up shot up, no good. Nevaeh Morgan tries to chase it down, unable to get there, and it'll be Muskie basketball.
Well, that was a really good possession defensively. Forced him into a tough shot again.
On the floor for the Muskies, Moss, Peterson, Bodie, Thomas, who's got it now on the breakout. There's that run out you were talking about. Thomas unable to finish, and she will not be able to secure the loose ball.
But what an inbounds pass by Riley Moss there. There's the center field home throw right there.
And now Furness will bring it up to Apple. She goes right.
Oh,
and she's going to turn it over.
A little bit of a rough start here to the second half for both teams. Going a little too fast.
As my old baseball coach Bob Leach would yell at us, put a tent on the circus here. Settle down. Riley Moss inbounds to Zoe Long. And now the senior will bring it up the floor. From deep downtown, it's good. The school leader in three-point field goals for a career hits that one from Hauser. Furness tries to answer. Rebound by McAleer. She's fouled by Thomas. That's going to be the third foul on Sophia Thomas. And that will send McAleer to the line.
Muscatine did a good job of forcing the tougher shot, but then the second chance opportunity there for Bettendorf. If Muscatine can limit those, it will be all right.
McAleer first free throw good. Rivo Plumbing and Heating bringing you Muskie Athletics, along with Eastern Iowa Community College. And McAleer hits them both to tie up the ball game. And that made basket allows Bettendorf to set up their press.
Yeah.
Now Zoe Long and Muscatine doing what you kind of, there's the trap aspect of it there.
So they're showing the trap and then waiting to get to half court.
And then Moss. Good job. Good decision making by the Muskies veteran group out there.
Yeah. They played a lot of minutes, like you said, Joel.
Yeah, 4 seniors and a sophomore and a junior who started since she was a sophomore. And Grace Bodie. Alicia Garcia with the drive and the finish, her first bucket of the night.
And that was a really good move. Good ball fake and forced the defender to go out and got the wide open layup.
As the Muskies take the lead. Short-lived, though. That bucket good.
And here's the full court press.
Moss tries to get it in. Have a jump ball. It will be Muskie basketball. McAleer digging in there, getting the held ball.
And that pressure that Bettendorf's putting on right now is, once Muscatine can get the ball in, they're fine, but they've got to get that ball in first.
And no one defending the inbounders. They're using the extra defender to make it challenging. Another turnover for the Muskies. That's going to be an over and back. And the bullet dodged for the purple and gold. 6:07 to go here in the third quarter.
It's really interesting, the pressure that they're putting on, though. It's a full court.
And it's different than the presses that we've seen earlier, like with Central DeWitt with like a 2-2-1 and a 1-2-2.
Oh,
this is it's a man-to-man trap.
Right, but they show it sometimes, or they come the other times. It's like in football, you bluff the blitz each time.
Now here's Alicia Garcia at the top of the key. Gets it to Long.
One more.
Garcia, nice pass over to Bodie. Bodie with the layup. That was a good cut, good find there from Garcia.
Well, they were so focused on Zoe Long and her shooting ability that it opened up the rest of that offense.
Apple for three, no good. Rebound Peterson.
Bettendorf's not afraid to shoot it. If they've got the open look or a semi-open look, they're going to take it.
And the Muskies get it up the floor. Now they're trying to set their offense up. Bodie crosses Furnace over. I mean, Furnace was going all the way out to the logo.
Yeah, they really extend that pressure.
McAleer switches on to Bodie. Now here's Moss. Moss works it around the right wing. Peterson trying to post up down low. Zoe Long with the shot fake. Gets it to Garcia. Three ball up. No good. Rebound Apple.
That was a good possession for Muscatine. It touched a lot of different hands, and it was really good that everyone touched the ball at least once.
Got the look they were looking for, just didn't go down. Nothing wrong with that. Peterson able to defend. Morgan, however, gets the rebound. Shot up, no good. Grace Bodie with the rebound. Now she's going to push. Here's Zoe Long. Zoe Long goes right at McAleer, who stays straight up, but then travels.
And that was a really good take by Zoe of just going right at the defender.
High V of Muscatine, proud supporters of Muskie Athletics. Get your New Year's resolution done with the Health Mart at your local High V. Inbounds to Alicia Garcia. She gets over her left shoulder. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Peterson.
But she's taking some really good looks. I mean, those shots will fall for her.
Coach Orvis will take those looks 100% of the time.
Weave.
Gets it to Apple in the corner. Three ball up, no good. Great box out from Maddie Peterson.
Muscatine's doing a really good job here in the second half of limiting it to one-shot opportunities.
Garcia, good post up, good feed. Great pass from Grace Bodie.
And you're starting to see as she's starting to get healthier and healthier, and she's going to become a force for Muscatine. And you can see why she's going to UNI, obviously.
Horner gets it back to Apple. Apple shot up. Good. Good look there from the guard. And now Bodie will push it up the floor. Muscatine doing a good job of staying active against this pressure, not letting it control their movement.
Right, and they're not standing around. There's cutting, there's moving.
Long able to get it out to Moss. And they're going to get Peterson down low for Bettendorf. Actually, no, they're going to call that foul on Horner. They were double teaming Garcia in the post, and they called Horner for the hold.
Timeout.
It's got a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network, brought to you by Toyota of Muscatine and Rivo Plumbing and Heating. Devin, Muscatine's done some nice things against this press, making some adjustments.
Right, and they really have. And once they can get the ball in, the good things have happened. And so far, the past couple possessions, they've left Grace Bodie wide open. I don't know if that's a miscommunication thing or if that's part of the game plan, but that makes it pretty easy to inbound the ball and get it up and get going. And once they get past half court, they get numbers, and they've done a really good job of exploiting that.
You know, it's one of those things in basketball. Now, my playing days were unceremonious. We'll just say that in my time in purple and gold. But what I was a part of was a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
I was usually the point man on the press because I was relatively athletic, and it was you just keep going.
Right.
But the guys who were always the hardest to defend were the ones who kept moving too. I mean, so you can't be passive against an aggressive pressure. As Garcia drives baseline for 2.
Oh, that was a really good take again. They're spreading the floor. Muscatine's going 5 out.
McAleer in the corner, shot no good. Rebound Garcia. And they're going to call a foul. Looks like that's going to be on Hattie Anastad.
What I was saying before that three-point shot is they're going 5 out and exploiting the matchups down here of who's got the matchup that they like and just going with it.
Oh, they called that foul on Lily Peterson, the other person involved there. So first foul on Lily Peterson. 2 team fouls for the Bulldogs, 1 team foul for the Muskies with 2:15 to play here in the third quarter. And now no shot, but they're going to call a foul. I don't know if there's an advanced metrics for whistle rate for officials, but 1/3 of this crew is maximizing his efficiency tonight. I promised to my New Year's resolution was going to be less critical of officiating, but the coach in me, it's just not possible.
I know.
As Grace Bodie now brings the ball and sets up the offense for the Muskies. It was a good call.
Yes,
but
it was. But
a pattern of behavior has been established. As Apple on the run out, she gets the layup and it's up and good.
There's those turnovers, though, that Bettendorf can take advantage of, and they're trying to create, and they can get easy buckets.
Yeah, just like that, it's a 1-point game. Bodie sets up the Muskie offense. Izzy Apple right there in her pocket. Moss. Oh. And now Bodie will turn the corner, and that foul is going to be on Apple. Maya Jansen back into the ball game for the Muskies. Jansen, Peterson, Moss, and Bodie on the floor for the Muskies, along with Zoe Long. And now Tessa Teagarden checks back into the ball game. Horner, Teagarden, Peterson, Anastad, and Furness in for the Bulldogs. Inbounds is to Maddie Peterson as she takes Lily Peterson to the rim and is unable to finish.
That was a really good look, though, for Muscatine. Muscatine's doing a really good job of getting into the lane and getting really good looks. They're just not falling right now.
Anastad, step back 3.
Oh, my.
She's got a quick dribble. She's a very skilled player.
Yeah, and that was really impressive. That was quick. He's got the ball on a string, as they like to
Now here's
say.
the trap. Long finds Moss, who attacks the rim. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Lily Peterson. And Moss almost gets the steal.
She's just so active. That's crazy. Oh.
Almost a turnover for the Bulldogs. There is the turnover. Here's a steal. They're going to call a jump ball. I actually think that's an okay call. It'll be Bettendorf ball.
Yeah.
Both players had all ball on that. The contact was really, well, they both had possession. So,
just like the Seahawks-Packers game, right? Oh, okay.
I didn't see that. Are you talking about the
Fail Mary?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Man, I tried to let that go. I'm really had no dog in that fight.
I didn't either.
Well, you're a Lions fan, so you don't have a dog in many fights.
Okay. All right.
As a Miami Dolphins fan, I don't have much of an argument, but we at least had Dan Marino.
Hey, we had Barry Sanders.
It's true, and Rodney Peete.
Herman Moore wasn't a bad wide receiver.
As we litigate late 80s, early 90s football, Hattie Anastad goes to the free throw line. Next thing you're going to be talking to me about how great Reggie Ball and Mel Gray were.
Oh, jeez.
Has Hattie Anastad. Misses the first, makes the second. We're all tied with 44.9 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
And here comes that full court press. Muscatine. Let's see how they adjust here.
Moss looking to inbounds. It's deflected out of bounds.
So they're not guarding the inbounder, right? So what you want to do is there's an extra person in the middle. So if you set a screen across and take her with them like a fly route, then you got the rest of it. Ooh.
And that's trying to see what the call is.
Muscatine ball.
Muscatine ball out of bounds on Bettendorf. I wasn't sure if they called a foul as bodies went to the floor, but it looked like it was just incidental contact.
Right, so what I was saying was is you want to run a fly pattern almost to get her out of there and then have the other ones come underneath and almost like a drag route.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't think a lot of the listeners know that the passing tree you're discussing
it's
right
all
now.
right.
As Garcia drives for 2. A drag route would be across a shallow crossing pattern across the floor. As that's a big bucket for Garcia going into the end of this quarter.
And she's played really well tonight. Her confidence is starting to go up and up.
Yeah, you can see that she's feeling healthier.
Yeah.
Zoe Long on defense. Lily Peterson shot up, no good. Now here's Long. She's got to try to get a shot off here. Runner up, good at the buzzer. Zoe Long extends the Muskie lead to 4 points with the buzzer beater as the Muskies lead the Bulldogs 30-26. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the fourth quarter here on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app: card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Almost like
Discover Muscatine Sports Network brought to you by Rivo Plumbing and Heating. As it's the fourth quarter here between the Muskies and the Bettendorf Bulldogs. Some girls varsity basketball action tonight live on Discover Muscatine. The beauty of this, too, is maybe you had to leave and go do something here in the middle of this broadcast and you're just catching back up. You can always go back and watch what you missed on the Discover Muscatine platform. As Nevaeh Morgan with the steal, she gets the run out now. Big block from Garcia as McAleer trying to get the breakaway.
Almost took out the poor cheerleaders.
We're seeing the Garcia of old,
and
it's really a pleasant thing to see. Well, she's such a fine player. It's been through a lot. It's great to see her having some success here tonight.
Ooh.
And that's going to be a foul on Moss.
I don't know about that one.
I'm just going to say I was shielded by the railing.
Okay.
Okay. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
Inbounds over the head. Oh, and actually a panic play there.
I think she tipped it.
And so Muskie's unable to get the loose ball. And here's the Bulldogs, and Hattie Anistad gets it to Furness. Apple with a strong take. Moss with the outlet to Zoe Long. Long,
That was a really good pass by Riley Moss. Led her perfect.
Anistad will bring the secondary break for the Bulldogs. Furness thinks about a shot. Extra pass to Anistad, no good. Rebound Garcia.
Got to keep going. Got to keep going up court here.
It's that delicate balance of what the Muskies want to do and, shorten the game here. But at the same time, you can't be passive against this defense.
Right. Otherwise, that's when they'll come in.
And that's a lesson they learned early on in the year against Central DeWitt. They had a lead that they unfortunately watched go away. Nice pass from Garcia. Peterson unable to finish as Apple gets the rebound.
It's a couple really good looks, though, and it's a couple possessions for Muscatine.
3-ball up from Anistad. No good. Rebound Long. And Zoe slows it down. Veteran move right there.
She's played a couple games here.
Just a few.
So where is that line? How do you stall? Do you stall or do you
I think you just run your offense.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still 6 minutes to go.
Yeah. Get a good block. Oh. Trav.
But I'm also the guy who, when I coached offense in football, we threw the ball 71 times a game. So I have a little bit more of an aggressive streak in me. As Grace Bodie crosses over.
Oh, go up.
So we have another foul. That one's going to be on Hattie Anistad.
He has to be responsible for at least 2/3 of the calls, right?
Yeah, he's just seeing it all, and that's fine. 5:46 to play here in the fourth quarter. We have a timeout. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be gone for 30 seconds on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
There's no place like home.
We're back here at Muscatine High School as the Muskies lead the Bulldogs of Bettendorf 30-26. 5:46 to go here in the fourth quarter. Joel Krausar, Devin Diedrichs here on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. Devin, we're kind of just talking about what's the line. You know, Bettendorf tries to really push and be aggressive on defense. Muscatine trying to maximize every possession. And this is one of those situations where you got to keep the pressure on offensively if you're the Muskies.
Oh, that's
they do that. Fine post feed there to Garcia. Peterson, 3-ball up, no good. Rebound, Apple.
But that was a really good set by Coach Orvis coming out of the timeout of feeding your hot player right now and then getting a good look off of it.
Under 5.5 to go here in the fourth quarter, and the Muskies lead by 4. Oh. And good defensive participation by Riley Moss. Now Moss brings it up the floor. She gets it out to Zoe Long, who's defended by Faith Furness. Oh, that's a fun name to say, Faith Furness.
Furness, yeah.
Zoe needling, trying to find an opportunity for 3-ball up, no good. Rebounded by Nevaeh Morgan. And now Anistad will bring it up.
Maybe a little bit of a heat check right there and see if it was all going.
McAleer over to Furness. 3 up for Furness, no good. Oh. Rebound Morgan. She'll get it over to McAleer. Anistad, she takes a drive left and good. Fine take from the sophomore.
Yeah, and there was no help defense there. Everyone was spaced out, so it was a really good take.
Now Grace Bodie will bring it up for the Muskies. Hattie Anistad has really had a nice ball game tonight.
Yeah, she really has. It may not show up in the score sheet all the time, but the pressure.
Kind of a hold here on Morgan. So that's 5 team fouls now, or 6 team fouls now against the Bulldogs. So the next one will put the Muskies in the 1-and-1 bonus with 4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Sophia Thomas checks into the ball game now. That's a big foul in that it's now from now on
right.
The Muskies have a chance to score.
Right. It's when you win the games at the free throw line.
Gets it into Bodie. Thomas comes and gets it.
Oh.
Now Zoe Long tries to reset this Muskie offense.
See, there's a lot more standing going around here. They've got to keep moving and cut. And the shots will be there. They just got to keep moving.
And now Moss gets it to Long. Furness really up in there. Good on the ball defense. Anything that gets close to the lane, we're seeing that help come from the Bettendorf defenders as well.
All right.
Sophia Thomas tries to get the ball into the post to Maddie Peterson.
Yeah, there's a lot more standing around. If you got to keep moving on the offensive end, and then they can get the shots that they need.
Now Zoe Long gets it to Maddie Peterson. Lily Peterson bats it away. And they're going to call the foul, but Bodie was on the floor, so she will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
Not quite the NBA. Continuation foul. But see, that was really good. That was a good take, you know, against the aggressiveness.
That'll send Grace Bodie to the free throw line. She's 100% on the season.
Oh, you just jinxed it.
Oh, they're going to call that off of Garcia.
You just jinxed it. The announcer jinx is real.
I just read the facts. That's the news reporter in me.
Oh, okay.
I'm only in control of what's in front of me from an information standpoint. And the rest is on the universe.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here's a turnover. Good steal by Zoe Long as Anastad lost control. Under 3 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter.
Got to keep going to the hole here. Good.
Garcia
kick. Oh, maybe.
Passes it to Peterson. Now Zoe Long looking to reset. Muskie's lead, but we're under 2.5 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. The Muskies are trying to extend this lead. They are in the one-on-one bonus. Right now the Muskies doing a good job of getting the ball in. And that's going to be on the floor, and that will send Zoe Long to the free throw line.
And that was a really good possession for Muscatine. They took time off the clock, and it's going to end up with them maybe getting points out of it.
Zoe 7 for 10 from the free throw line. I'll let the audience do the math on the percentages. That's one I can do in my head.
Oh, okay.
And the future Wartburg Knight makes the first. Second one is good. Muscatine extends their lead to 4 with 2:16 to go in the fourth quarter. Furness will bring it up for the Bulldogs. Muskie's in that zone.
Yeah.
Now they switch out of it. Oh, shot up, no good. Rebound by Lily Peterson. She's going to be fouled by Maddie Peterson. Same number, same last name. Defending one another. Makes it easy or hard, depending on how you look at it, to call the game.
See, this is where it's weird that there's no student section. I'm so used to just hearing like them
just
yell,
random
scream
sounds
and everything else. It's just so weird.
Just in a glass case of emotion. As Lily Peterson makes the first free throw. Yeah, I can't wait till we can get back to it. I don't know when it's coming. Not even going to speculate.
Nope.
But
hopefully soon.
But it's really a part of this too, is that, yeah, it's great. I'm thrilled that we're able to see these teams compete. But part of the high school experience is being able to be in the student section. There's a timeout. And some of my better memories as a student are not from the sports I played, but from the sports I went and supported my classmates.
Right.
I was the obnoxious guy. I knew every official by first name by the end of my high school career.
Always knew where the line was with each one of them.
In fact, I won't digress too long, but I had a part-time job in college where my boss was one of the officials, and I was very thankful that he and I had a good relationship, because I didn't know he was going to be my boss when I got hired into that temp job.
That's fun.
We're 1:47 seconds to go here. It's a full timeout. Muskie basketball. Stay tuned for our post-game show, where we'll have our offensive player of the game presented by Bear of Muscatine, our play of the game presented by Rivo Plumbing and Heating, and then our defensive player of the game presented by Eastern Iowa Community College. We will have those shortly after this game wraps up, which we are 1:47 to go in this ball game.
In regulation.
In regulation. I was just going to see, there's a jinx right there. But it's already almost 9 o'clock, so my kids are in bed. So my wife is going, "You don't want overtime. I need you home to take the dog outside. It's cold." as Riley Moss works the ball around for the Muskies.
So we're on the weave and then the press, or the run half-court trap.
Zoe Long comes back. There's one thing I've learned over 4 years of covering this Muskie girls program, though. Coach Orvis, really good in these situations.
Yeah.
Bodie with a strong take. You know, she missed the shot, but that's what they were looking for. That was a good, strong take, and we're going to have a full timeout from Bettendorf here. We're going to step away for a little bit. It's Discover Muscatine Sports Network, live from Muscatine.
Almost like it knows when you can least afford.
Another clogged drain?
Lucky for you, Rivo is always standing by. With multiple master plumbers on staff, Rivo not only handles your home-related issues, Rivo will also diagnose and design large-scale commercial piping systems. Family-owned, reliably honest, remarkably affordable. Complete kitchen and bath home improvement technicians. Because Rivo won't rest until your plumbing problems are gone.
And we are back at Muscatine High School. Joel Krausar and Devin Diedrichs with the call. Devin, we've got an update on the boys up in Bettendorf.
Yeah, we do. Muscatine's ahead 42-33 with 3:37 left in the fourth quarter in that one. So
that will be a big confidence-building win for the Muskie
especially with
program.
North Scott coming to town.
Friday, which we will have that game for you here on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network, as Faith Furness brings the ball up the floor for the Bulldogs.
Now wins the go for the offense here. Do you try to get it right away?
Furness says yes, and the Bulldogs take the lead 33-32. Now Zoe Long working on this pressure, trying to keep it out of that trap zone. Does a nice job of setting that up. Riley Moss on the wing. And they're going to call an offensive foul now on Zoe Long.
Of all the things they haven't called this game, I don't know if that's the time to blow the whistle right there or not. But
we have another timeout here by Bettendorf. I think this is a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. You know, I've always joked with I have a cousin who coached college basketball, and he's kind of who I lean on for some basketball things. And I've always said there's no way I could coach this game because my temper is way too short, and I would lose my mind on some of the no calls and calls that happen through the course of a basketball game.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we haven't seen anything
egregious
that has taken either one of these teams out of the game, and that's evident in the score. I think both coaches are going to be able to teach a lot from this film and say, here's some things we could have done better. But right now, we're in the thick of it here. What are the Muskies needing to do here on defense to try and because we're in a short clock situation, and now they find themselves trailing after only trailing I think one other time throughout this ball game.
Well, you have 37 seconds left, so there's still time to set up a trap and try to force a turnover in the backcourt. But once they get into the front court, I think that's where you foul right there.
Long's trying to foul, but they're able to get it to Furness. And now Furness is fouled.
Still got one more foul.
The Muskies actually have one more foul to give here.
I wouldn't foul Furness. If I'm Muscatine, I'd foul anyone but 22.
Furness
right there.
Muskies almost get the turnover. And now Zoe Long. They're trying to get the trap. And they get another timeout for Bettendorf. Muskies almost got what they were looking for and getting that turnover. Haiti Anistad, actually, who had the ball there, she is an 80% free throw shooter on the year. Faith Furness, actually, a 0% free throw shooter. She only has one free throw attempt on the season.
Big sample size there.
So, yeah. Yes, I'm just again, I'm just a reporter of factual information that is in front of me.
I'm just saying, watching her shoot a three-point shot and her shooting motion, I'm going to guess she's a better free throw shooter than that. I don't know why.
Fair enough.
All right.
I'll trust you.
Here, if you're Muscatine, though, you're looking to get a trap right away, and if you don't get the trap right away, you foul and try to extend this game as long as possible.
21.8 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. And there's Furness on the inbound. Riley Moss does foul her. That's okay.
Even with 2 free throws here, it's still a 3-point game.
It is 4 fouls now on Moss. So that will put Furness to the line. Again, the 0% free throw shooter on the season.
You're not going to give that up, are you?
She makes the first.
Oh, now she's a 50%.
She is.
Look at that.
Statistics and probability have suited you well, young Devin.
Oh, man. That was a while ago.
Second free throw is good. So now what is she? She's 2 for 3 on the year.
66.
There you go.
Hey, all right. All right, if you're Muscatine here.
Muscatine math department well represented through Devin's math skills on the air. I'm so happy you're here. I like to give you a hard time.
Oh, yeah.
The listeners don't know how far you and I go back.
Oh, man. A little bit. Just a little.
And so Devin giving up his time here. He heads back to college in a few weeks, so we've only got him for a few more weeks. But it's
He's probably counting down the days over there, aren't you?
Oh, no. I have to do them by myself once you go back to school. 32-35 is the score. 13.4 seconds to go as the Muskies have the ball. And this has really been an exciting game.
Yeah.
The Muskies really have held the control of the game up until the last minute here where they've trailed. This is the largest margin that they've trailed tonight with 3 points. CBI Bank and Trust and Rivo Plumbing and Heating bringing you Muskie Athletics. Remember, you can download the Discover Muscatine app in your Apple or Android Google Play Store. You get Muscatine content everywhere you go, and anywhere else. There's nowhere else you can watch the live Muskie sports broadcasts. Watch Muscatine Today with Ashley Lovelace, your local news, and Muscatine living content from contributors like Tony Tone, the Muscatine Ministerial Association, Jacob Bauer, and more. Your Discover Muscatine app, I downloaded it on my phone this week. Set it up on my smart TV as well. On my Apple TV, I can watch it. Works great. As the Muskies trailing by 3, we're under 7 seconds to go. Zoe Long trying to get a shot off here. 3, 2, and they're going to get a 5-second call, and it's going to be Bettendorf ball with 1.7 seconds to go.
That was really good defense by Bettendorf. They hedged everything and didn't let Zoe beat them. They knew that play was going to go to Zoe, and they designed that.
Muscatine trying to create a turnover here. Faith Furness gets fouled. That's going to be on Riley Moss. That'll be 5 on her. So half a second left in the ball game as Furness goes to the line.
I missed this one on purpose.
Maya Jansen checks into the ball game.
Maya Jansen for the Muskies.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's if you have that kind of command.
Yeah, missed it on purpose.
She makes it. Either way, it's game over. So that's a 4-point lead now with half a second. And she makes the dagger. And Muskies come up short against Bettendorf. 37-32. We'll be back after a few minutes with our post-game show here on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
There's no place like home, and Eastern Iowa Community Colleges is our hometown college. With the security we need to explore, learn, and grow, it's the smart choice, always delivering quality, affordability, and flexibility. Because now, more than ever, there's no place like home, and there's no place like Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app: card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Almost like it knows when you can least afford.
Another clogged drain?
Lucky for you, Rivo is always standing by. With multiple master plumbers on staff, Rivo not only handles your home-related issues, Rivo will also diagnose and design large-scale commercial piping systems. Family-owned, reliably honest, remarkably affordable. Complete kitchen and bath home improvement technicians. Because Rivo won't rest until your plumbing problems are gone.
There's no place.
Welcome back to the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. Joel Krausar and Devin Diedrichs. Muscatine falls 37-32 at home against the Bettendorf Bulldogs. And Devin, that's going to be one that is a lot of teaching opportunities for this Muscatine coaching staff, but you got to feel that they maybe feel like they let one slip away here tonight.
Right, and you know, for Muscatine, there is, like you said, a lot to build off of. There's a lot of things you can look at, but you know, it always sucks to lose a lead, and it always stinks to look at film after you lose a game versus winning. It's very different.
There were some bright spots, though,
right,
in this ball game, and our play of the game by Rivo Plumbing and Heating, that goes to Alicia Garcia with her drive in the first half, where she brought the defender out and she was able to cross her over and get to the rim for two. Not just was it a big play momentum-wise, but it was kind of a signal to the rest of the world, okay, Alicia Garcia is almost back. She's close to where she was before the injury. So that was the Rivo Plumbing and Heating play of the game. Our offensive player of the game, presented by Bear of Muscatine.
Well, I think that it'll still have to be Alicia Garcia. I mean, what we saw from her tonight, I mean, she looked more aggressive tonight than what we've seen in times past, and she looks more and more confident, and that'll be big for Muscatine going forward.
And our defensive player of the game, presented by Eastern Iowa Community College.
Oh, that's probably going to have to be Riley Moss. I mean, she terrorized everyone from Bettendorf and didn't let anything come easy. Yeah, she fouled out, but she was a force to be reckoned with on defense.
And that's going to be our defensive player of the game, presented by Eastern Iowa Community College. Devin, thank you so much for joining me. Muscatine again falls 37-32. We will be back here in this gymnasium on Thursday night as the Muskie Wrestlers, coming off a great fifth-place finish up in Maquoketa on Saturday. Heavyweight Tongan Deason won the weight class at that level on Saturday, and they will have a triangular here on Thursday. We will have that game, or that wrestling meet, here for you on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. I will be here. I will be calling the wrestling meet, and I will be joined for color commentary by former Iowa State Cyclone heavyweight, former Muscatine Muskie pins leader, and one time one of the winningest wrestlers in school history, Wade McLeod, will join me as our color commentator. The reason, one of the many reasons why I never wrestled, Wade and I are in the same class, and I got my butt kicked by him enough on the football field. I didn't need to get thrown around the wrestling room by him too. Excited to have my friend Wade McLeod calling wrestling with us as we continue to expand our offerings on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. Again, bringing you all of these young people who are giving of their time and their talent in order to represent our community with the Muskie Purple and Gold every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday night. Happy to be here. Happy to have you. And we will see you guys again on Thursday on Discover Muscatine.